fucking edit it to make it look like it. Alright, I need him. Because sometimes it takes a little bit. Oh, yep, it's on. Wait, what? Hold on. It should be on.
I'm gonna mess with my mic in a second. Fuck.
Oh, yep, we're starting. We're live right now.
The sun's going real low, boys.
Alright. Yep, we are live right now.
Get coronavirus. Oh wait, that's demonetization.
Demonetization at its finest.
You hear about that? YouTube
Yeah.
getting demonetized.
I did hear about that. Alright. Anyways, what is going on, everybody? UrBn Zombie here, and welcome back to another episode of the Split Zombie Podcast. We did plan on doing an episode of the WTF podcast, but while we were gonna do that, we went into a fucking blackout for a couple days. So that's fun. So now none of the other members of the WTF crew really want to do a podcast. So me and Matt here, we were just like, fuck it. Why don't we just do another episode of the Split Zombie Podcast since we haven't done one in a while. And this is episode 2 for me, and for you, Matt, this is episode 4.
Yep, and as you know, I'm Split Cartoon, the first part of the title.
Go sub to him. Go subscribe to his YouTube channel. It's Split Cartoon 444.
So,
he makes Let's Play videos. He makes pretty good videos.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Basically in this podcast, we are going to be talking about our personalities.
Yep.
What movies we like, what games we like, moving games, music, other things, and at the end we're going to talk about YouTube.
But before we get into there, I should probably say something pretty much very important. Now, I'm sure you all have known for a while now. Hey, what's going on, Nathan? Thanks for coming along on the stream. But so I'm sure most of you know that we currently have one person that was originally in the WTF crew and is now out, and that was Dustin, of course, or DD3. Turns out we have a second person that left us. And you guys are going to be shocked on who it is, and it's actually Mr. 427. And, unfortunately, he had to go. Well, we didn't kick him out, he actually left. And it was because of personal reasons. I don't really want to go into detail because I don't want to start a whole war on YouTube. I just want to keep my feud and my beef with Wyatt not public. I want to keep it private. Does that make sense? Sort of. Yeah. I sort of want to make it private because even though I did post a comment on his YouTube video, pretty much shitting on him, but other than that, it's just how it is. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna keep doing what I want to do, and if he doesn't like it, then that's on him.
It's sad that we had to let him go, but
the only way, if I would only make this public, if he just pretty much shits on me on social media. Like, if he's gonna be, talking shit about me on social media, then I'll have to respond back.
It's too bad, but we'll just move on with our lives and get to it and not do the mood and gloom of this. So, in this video, we are, want to start off with talking about our favorite movies.
I have quite a bit.
Movies we like, in general. Both of us, have watched some of the Transformer movies.
Yeah, I've seen a couple. I've seen the, I think it was the second one I saw, and it was the one where Optimus Prime dies. I've seen that one, and, I've also seen Age of Extinction, but
and
those are the only two movies I've seen.
Get out of the hut you live in. And go watch it.
Yeah, I mean, Bumblebee wasn't it on, Hulu? Wasn't it free on Hulu?
Bumblebee is free on Hulu, yes.
So people can go watch it.
Yeah.
Weren't the reviews on Bumblebee not good, or were they pretty good?
They were, I don't know how they were, but they were good.
Here, we could probably Google it right now.
Google it.
I'm Googling it right now.
My favorite movies basically just consist of anything with a lot of action in it. I don't like romantic movies or basically a lot of comedy movies.
That's fair. Okay, so I just searched it up. So Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 91 out of 100.
That's pretty good.
IMDb gave it a 6.8 out of 10, and Common Sense Media gave it a 3 out of 5. And 91% of Google users gave it a thumbs up. So it actually got some pretty good reviews.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah, so I kind of thought it was just sort of I don't know, not good. Hey yo, what's up? What's up, Dylan? Welcome to the stream, homie. Why are you and Wyatt? Wait, are you and Wyatt good now? Nope, not really. He just sort of left us, and shit happens.
So, another one of my favorite movie series is the Ninja Turtles.
Dude, I remember seeing the, I don't remember how old I was exactly. I know I saw it. It was either before or after Age of Extinction. I think it was after Age of Extinction. I watched the first live-action Ninja Turtles movie. Have you seen that movie?
Don't compare those to the...
But I would always watch the, whatchamacallit, I would always watch the short Nickelodeon series back when it first came out in, like, 2012, I think. It was the one that, no, like, the Ninja Turtles, it was the Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Was it the one with the gigantic turtles?
No. No, not those ones. They were actually fairly skinny.
Yes, I was about to say,
but the live-action film, yes. They were pretty huge.
The ones that are gigantic, I don't fucking know why they made them like that. There was no reason.
But yeah. You loved it on Nick? Yeah, me too, bro. Even though I sort of stopped watching it after we pretty much, like...
Great series. I loved it.
It was.
But they kind of messed up with the last two movies they did. I didn't really...
Yeah.
They were good, but they just made the Turtles gigantic for some reason. It's like, why?
Yeah. One of the movies I've seen so I've seen quite a bit of movies, but the ones I've actually went to the movie theaters and I saw Age of Extinction at the movies. I saw the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, Avengers Age of Ultron, is that what it's called?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was another movie. Oh no, I've seen actually a couple movies. I've seen the movie Skyscraper with The Rock in it, with Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's actually a really good movie.
Yeah, that's good.
We were going to see Rampage, but it just sort of never happened.
Yeah. Fast and Furious was a good one, too.
Yeah, it was. My favorite types of movies... like, same with Matt, I like a lot of action movies, and also I like dramas. Like, I like biographies, like the movie 8 Mile with Eminem in it. That was a really good movie, and it's probably my favorite.
I still need to watch that. I wanted to watch it.
Yeah, you gotta watch 8 Mile, dude.
Do you know where I could find it? Just on TV?
I'm pretty sure it's on Netflix still.
It's
because
on Netflix?
I have Netflix. Oh yeah, also I'm watching Tiger King currently. Well, even though I only watched the first 3 episodes.
No, I'm not. No.
Yeah, Matt doesn't like Tiger King.
No, I tried to watch it and I was like... No.
Like, you just don't like, documentaries?
I don't like the way they film it.
The way they film it?
Do not like that. Trailer Park Boys is at least a little bit into the whole, hey, yeah.
Yeah.
It could be cool, but the Tiger King, I tried to watch it, heard it was good, I looked at it, and I was like...
Hey, like, some of us just have different opinions on it, but it probably did so well because of the whole outbreak that I don't want to say on YouTube, or else YouTube will fuck me over.
Hey, I'll say it. Coronavirus.
Yeah, you know, fuck it. Coronavirus. COVID-19. Go fuck yourself, YouTube. We can say whatever the hell we want.
Why can't you say it, YouTube? What's so bad about saying a word?
We'll go into that later. Okay, we'll talk. We're gonna talk about movies still. So,
yeah.
but yeah, Favorite movies currently, I like 8 Mile. I like Rampage. I also sort of like, even though I've only seen a little bit of it, it's Creed 2.
Oh,
Like,
I haven't watched any of the Creed movies.
you have to, dude. Creed 2 was on Hulu.
Really,
It's still on Hulu.
I don't. The thing about those movies is they aren't the action type of action movies that I like. I don't like.
It's action though. It's a boxing movie.
I don't like sports movies.
You don't?
No,
Oh, so you probably won't like the movie 42 then, with the movie about Jackie Robinson.
Probably not.
That one I really liked.
I like Transformers, a whole bunch of other ones.
Have you seen any of the Mission Impossible films? Because you have?
Ones.
I haven't. I really need to see those movies. I've heard that most of them are good. What about the Die Hard films?
Die Hard films, I've only watched 2 of them.
Two of them?
The first one, and the remake of Die Hard, which was horrible.
The remake. It was that bad?
Yep. I thought it was going to be good. Wasn't good. Never want to watch it again.
Yeah.
I watched the first one. I wanted to watch the second one, but I couldn't get it. They were streaming it on TV.
Yeah.
Around Christmas time as Christmas movies. They were doing Die Hard 1 and 2.
I'm trying to think of a movie series that I watched, or at least a series that I've watched that just kind of got shitty over time. I can't really. I honestly don't know.
Definitely.
Transformers kind of gone to shit later on.
It's not that bad, though.
It's just not as good as it once was, in its prime.
Yeah, they had to get away with take Sam out of there, but you know.
Well, that was because of that was pretty much because of Shia LaBeouf probably getting older and looking different now. Because now, like, I'm not sure if he still has long hair still, and I'm not sure if he's still rocking that beard.
Yeah, but he got a little bit crazy. I don't know if that.
Oh yeah, he definitely went crazy. One time he wore a paper bag that had something written on it. It was, I don't know what it was. I know it was offensive. He wore that during a what was that, a photo shoot or something like that.
Yeah.
For those of you who are watching, which I seriously doubt there's any watching anymore, tell me about it in the chat. If there's anybody watching, anybody in here, like, say something in the chat. Oh yep, there's still one person watching on mine. So yeah, that's that. Well. Oh yeah, Nate's still watching. Alright, sweet. Alright, but yeah. Movies, like, my criteria with movies is, like, action. I also like hood movies. Even though I'm a white dude from the north.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I'm a fucking 150-pound white boy that likes hood films.
Yeah.
I've never seen any of the Jump Street movies, but I really need to. Like, I've never seen 21 or 22 Jump Street. But I've seen clips of it. I saw this one clip where Ice Cube, like, pretty much was the principal of a school. It was so fucking funny.
Yeah,
And the thing he said afterwards was, like, he was on, what was it, Jimmy Kimmel, I think? Like, he was like, yeah, this dude and Channing Tatum, wouldn't they piss you off? Yeah, I should watch it, Nate. I should. And clearly I wasn't talking to you, big titties.
Have you seen any of the Freddy Krueger movies?
I have. I think so. I saw the remake that came out in 2010, and it is horrible. Fucking horrible. Like, my mom was, the other day, she was scrolling through Netflix, and the remake of 2010, I pointed to the TV and I was like, that movie's shit. Because it really is.
It was way more scary. than the fucking other ones. Like,
but it just wasn't
the scare factor
like,
in it instead of the playful factor that they.
but it just wasn't how it once was. Like there was no Robert Englund, and the design is fucking different.
Yeah, it's like where they actually put in the pedophile storyline.
Yeah.
And I fuck you, YouTube. I can fuck.
I've seen a bunch of the Friday films. Friday the 13th.
Yeah, Friday the 13th. I've seen all of them. They're all on.
I've seen the first one. I've seen the first one. I've seen Freddy vs. Jason. I've seen a little bit of Jason X. I've seen the reboot that came out in 2009.
So Cooper, just to let you know, mainly all of the Friday the 13th films are free on Prime Video, if you know what that is.
Yeah.
It's another streaming site. They're all free. You can watch the whole series.
Oh, well, I gotta start watching them. I've also seen, I've seen the remake. I've seen the reboot of Halloween that was directed by Rob Zombie, and I've seen Halloween 2018.
I haven't watched any of the Halloween movies. I watched the first one, actually. No, that was a lie.
You gotta watch the other ones, man. Halloween 2018 was a good one.
Where the fuck do I find them without having to fucking...
I saw it when it came out. That was actually the last movie I saw in a theater.
Yeah.
I saw it with my mom.
Because now, if you ever want to watch a movie in the theater, you can't.
And also, like, here's a quick story time. So, while we were in the movie theater for Halloween 2018, there was a guy behind us, and, like, I don't want to make fun of him for being the way he was, but it's just a good story to tell. Like, he was, like, I don't want to be rude, but he was just sort of, like, below the average IQ, if you catch my drift. He was probably along those lines, and he was just like, pretty much, he wasn't being loud, he was just talking through the movie. But that's not the funny part. The funny part was the guy next to him. He would always talk to him, he was like, you need to be quiet. And it was loud. Well, it wasn't loud, but it was just pretty much at the level where everybody can hear it. That was the funny part. Not the guy itself, but the guy next to him and his reaction.
We gotta move from movies real quick so that we don't. Well, we technically won't ever run out of time because we.
Well, what if we talk about some TV shows?
I guess we could move on to TV shows, but.
The current TV show that is my favorite, it's on Hulu, and it's Wu-Tang: An American Saga. It is my favorite.
Yeah, see, you see, my movie preferences are way fucking different than yours. I mean, way effing different, YouTube. Sorry, I'm gonna keep on making these fucking references, but... About YouTube being
a dumpster fire. Or at least the current age of YouTube.
Anyway, let's continue on.
So I guess we won't really talk about TV shows much, huh?
So basically, the TV shows that I like are way different than Koopa's TV shows that he likes. I like The Walking Dead. He hates the. He doesn't
I never said I hated it. I just don't watch it.
You don't like it?
I've seen like the first few episodes of The Walking Dead, like a while ago. Like I know the basic plot of what happened in season 1. Like Rick gets shot and was in a coma for like probably 2 months, and then wakes up to realize that they're in a zombie apocalypse and escapes.
Yep. And he hasn't watched. I watched that. I watched all the DC.
You watch Gotham.
I watched Gotham. I watched The Arrow. I watched all those shows. I love those shows. Those are the best shows. I watched Lucifer on Netflix.
Yeah, the guy.
But most of the TV shows that I watch, Cooper, fuck you. You fucking blow me up, I'm gonna fucking wait. Anyway, just turn off your goddamn homing, you idiot.
So TV shows.
Sorry, there's an idiot and a oppressor following me with his. Alright, anyway, I'm about to blow this bitch up.
Alright, so you'll...
He
so
has
we...
a bounty, and he's fucking beeping at me.
So he's pretty much asking for it. But,
Oh my god, I'm so goddamn done with these fucking players. Anyway,
but yeah, so...
yeah, we don't watch that many games that are in common.
Yeah. I mean, I like horror films.
Yeah.
The only movie films that I haven't seen in any series is Child's Play. Either, Child's Play or something else. Leatherface. I've never seen any of those. I've seen a couple of the Alien movies. I've never seen any of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Nope, never seen any of those movies. But I've seen a couple of the. I think I've seen one of the newer Alien movies.
This is what I'm fucking talking about. In the
Oh yeah, one of the actual movie series that I've legitimately watched is the Purge series. I fucking love the Purge.
Cooper, I can't. You get to watch all the fucking good, but I can't watch because I can't find them.
Dude, so the Purge that came out in 2013, it's my favorite. My least favorite was like the second one that came out. I've seen Election Year. It was pretty good. Like all of the movies were good though. I'm just like ranking them in order. You see, like from the least it would be the second one, then Election Year, then the first Purge, and then the actual first Purge.
Oh, I know a movie that got shitty. Movie series that got shitty over time. I just came up with it in my head.
What is it?
Sharknado.
Sharknado. I've never seen any of the movies, but I've seen the title.
I've watched them all. They get very horrible during time. They all center against the same plot, but like bigger tornadoes and more destruction.
Yeah.
Basically all it is.
Alright, Matt, so help me out with this one. So there was this one movie that I remember seeing when I was young, but I don't know what it's called, but it's about this like huge ass like snake type worm that's like as round as a fucking pool. And it's pretty much like underground. It lives underground in this like in the middle of the desert where this town is, and it just like comes out of the ground sometimes. It just like eats people or some shit like that. Do you know what that movie is?
It's not Human Centipede.
Oh man, that movie I regret watching. I've seen the first Human Centipede, and Matt, I'm glad you've never seen it. Wait, have you seen it?
No, 1 second.
Good.
I know the movie that you're talking about. It's on Prime Video. I'm gonna go look for it while we keep on talking.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Here, I'm not gonna Google it, but once you tell me the name of the movie, tell me to.
Yeah.
I'll Google it.
So, while I'm searching this up, I want to move on to a different topic because we have spent a lot of time on this one.
Yeah. Alright, so what else are we talking about, bud?
Have on this one. We spent 23 minutes on this one. We need to move on to games that we like.
But that is pretty much the same for me and Matt. We both like the same types of games.
We like Assassin's Creed, a great.
Damn right, Assassin's Creed was fucking dope.
I've played so many of the games. Koopa has barely played any of the games though.
I've never played the Assassin's Creed much, but I know a lot about it because I would always watch my brother play it.
Yeah.
Like back then when I was young, I was always the type of person that would always watch my brother play games instead of actually playing them myself. Mainly because I was bad at video games at the time.
I have played almost every single game that there is to play in the Assassin's Creed game. I think I've missed like 3 of them, that's it.
Yeah.
And that's because I can't find them anywhere, so... where the hell... 1 second. I'm having technical difficulties. There it goes. Anyway, so another game series that we both like is obviously GTA.
Of course. I mean, my last video was literally a GTA video of me having an aneurysm against my desk. Which actually isn't a desk. It's those fucking For what it is, it's pretty much what I call the poor person desk. It's pretty much the, do you guys know those, cajoons? Do you guys know what a cajoon is? If not, then look it up. Drum that you can sit on and just play it on the front. It's one of those drums, so I take that and I put these 3 pizza boxes that I had, and I would put it on top of that, and I would get this, like, wooden plank that I had when I was young, and it was just pretty much a map of New York City, or it was like something like that.
You need to get Prime Video. It's completely free. You just have to buy some of the movies, but most of them are premium. It has Texas Chainsaw Massacre as the paranormal horror movies.
Paranormal?
As the paranormal horror movies. It has so many good horror movies. You need to get it. It's completely free.
Yeah.
So you really need to get it, and you'll be able to watch so many good movies.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to video games. GTA is really good.
Call of Duty. Call of Duty is like one of those games where it just sort of devolved, but at the same time, I still love Call of Duty, and I'll still continue to play it.
Right.
Of course. Battlefield, it was good. It was good back in the day, but then nowadays it's just kind of really shitty.
I just wish we would be doing this podcast on Prop Hunt right now, but see, look at that. I accidentally deleted the game, and now we can't.
And Infinity Ward, if you're watching this, which I seriously doubt you are, here. People at Infinity Ward, come here real quick. Put Prop Hunt in Modern Warfare.
Yeah. What's going on there, buds? Come on.
Exactly.
Just put it in there. You don't need anything else. I can't find it. Where the hell?
You still looking for that movie?
Yeah, I'm still scrolling through the horror movies. Anyway,
I wouldn't say it's a horror movie. I don't even know if it was a horror movie. Back then, I didn't even know what a horror movie even was.
Anyway, so, both elite.
Here, I'm gonna Google Big Worm in the Ground movie. Is that what the movie is called? Tremors?
Yeah, Tremors, that's it.
Alright, hold on. Let me look at some images here.
Tremors is like that big worm. They have like Tremors, Cold Day in Hell, Tremors, other stuff. That's it. Okay, I think I can search it up now. Thank you.
I am.
Thank you for whoever said that.
No, I found it out.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Like, I googled it, and, like, Big Worm in the Ground movie, and it's apparently called Tremors.
Tremors 2 Aftershock, Tremors 4 Legend Begins,
Yes, it is Tremors. It is Tremors. Yeah. I remember that movie poster. I wonder what the reception of this is.
Sorry guys about going back one, but we just need to figure that out. Alright.
Yeah.
Back to games.
Video games. Again. Yo, what's going on, Triton? Welcome to the live stream.
Far Cry, how about that?
Far Cry, fucking great. Okay.
Oh my god.
Far Cry series is amazing.
Just great gameplay. It was one of the first games I played on my Xbox. Far Cry 2 was one of the first.
And arguably one of Ubisoft's best video game series.
I love the driving in the game. I love all the game command. I'm trying to speak and I can't. So.
Far Cry was amazing. But yeah, Far Cry, love Far Cry, dude, for sure. Damn right. But yeah, Triton's in my live stream right now. Yeah, Saints Row. Saints Row is fucking amazing. You see, I would prefer, yeah, he is. I would prefer the first two Saints Row games than the third and fourth one when it comes to the plot, because Saints Row started off with the gangster roots, but then sort of when Saints Row 3 came out, they were like, you know what, let's scrap that idea and make the Saints into pop culture icons. But we're still gonna make them like fight people. And then in the fourth game, you just become the president of the United States.
I'll be right back in a second.
Alright.
you continue talking about whatever you want to talk about.
I will. But yeah, so Saints Row, like, the second one, it was so much fun. The second Saints Row game was fucking amazing. Like, no doubt about that. It's my favorite, and it was one of the first video games I've ever played. Like, Saints Row holds a great place in my heart, even though I played GTA much more. And a lot of people tell me, well, if you play GTA much more, then why do you have a love for Saints Row and you don't play it? Well, that's mainly because there isn't a lot of Saints Row games out there. And it's just not as popular as GTA is. Because GTA is more popular than Saints Row, without a doubt. And yeah. And, like, everybody knows about GTA, not a whole lot of people know about Saints Row, but that's just how it is. But I still love Saints Row. And when the roots kind of changed, it just sort of like felt weird. Like, don't get me wrong, it's cool. It's actually amazing to be the president of the United States in the fourth game, but it just wasn't how it originally started out. But what I have heard is that the next Saints Row game is going to go back to its roots of being a gangbanger, which is what I love. And my love for GTA came from Saints Row, dude, bro. Like, that was sort of the thing for me. Like, at the time, I played Saints Row much more than I played GTA.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, Saints Row was amazing. And what about Fallout? What about Fallout? Fallout, I never really liked Fallout. Matt, you like?
Yeah,
I know you like Fallout. Fallout 76 kind of trash though.
The thing about Fallout is, I'll play it, but I don't necessarily like it because it's not that good feel of the game.
I kind of feel Fallout is kind of overrated. I kind of feel it's overrated because, you see, Fallout 4, didn't it come out in 2015?
No,
it came out in the late 2010s, like 2015, 2016, around then. Why are the graphics so fucking terrible in that game? Like, just why? They're just so bad. Like, the only good Fallout game that I can think of is Fallout 3, and that's about it. Like, I never really liked any of the other Fallout games. Like, I never liked Fallout 4, never liked Fallout 76.
Next game series I think we should talk about is Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat also holds a special place in my heart. I've been playing since Mortal Kombat 9. Like, I played Mortal Kombat 9 before X.
Yep. I played a lot of the Mortal Kombat games.
Yeah. Bro, Assassin's Creed was a game before its time. Did you ever play? I did play the Assassin's Creed games. I definitely have. Like, I've played the first one.
He's played some of them, but he just haven't played all of them like me. I played, like, so many Assassin's Creed games.
But I know a huge majority of them. I know Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, even though I have never played Brotherhood in my life. I know Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Which, isn't that the one that takes place in England? Like, in the late 1910s or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Assassin's Creed Syndicate and Assassin's Creed Rogue, I think? Assassin's Creed Rogue, is that a game? And then Assassin's Creed Unity. And I know the characters in the game. I know Ezio. Everybody knows Ezio. Altair. Everybody knows them. You see, that pretty much proves that I pay attention to the series.
Playing a walkthrough of all the as many of the Assassin's Creed games that I can get on my channel.
Yeah, and also here's another series that was also really good, the Uncharted series.
Yeah, that is the actual. I'm just shouting about my channel here, but hey,
Uncharted was fucking dope. Especially Uncharted 3.
I've actually am playing through the whole entire series on my channel right now.
And Brotherhood and Black Flag hold a spot in my heart. Same. Dude, I love the Black Flag. Black Flag was fucking dope. Mainly because of the fact, you see, Assassin's Creed Black Flag, here's the thing about it. It completely blew my mind because those series also take place in the, like, that timeline also takes place in the, Watch Dogs timeline. Because, you see, in that game, you play as a guy who works at, a company that pretty much develops an Assassin's Creed game inside an Assassin's Creed game. And in that part, like, it actually takes place in the same place as Watch Dogs takes place in. Because here's the thing that gets interesting. The CEO of that company, named Oliver, I think that's what his name is, I can't pronounce his last name, he actually takes a meeting in Chicago, which is the city Watch Dogs takes place in, and he goes missing. But in Watch Dogs, there's a mission where you assassinate him. That's the thing that blew my fucking mind.
Yeah, that they actually.
What's Matt's channel? It's Split Cartoon 444. I'll put it in the chat.
Really good channel. I am planning on doing a lot of Let's Plays to old games. Like right now I'm doing Uncharted, I'm planning on doing Assassin's Creed after that, Watch Dogs, all the great games that you love. But later on
the first Watch Dogs was dope.
Yeah, Watch Dogs, oh my.
I never really paid attention to the second game. But the first one, oh, it was amazing.
Yeah. But at the end we'll talk about what my channel is and what the future of my channel is and what the future of all our channels are.
Yeah.
Only me and Cooper, but hey, we're going with it. Anyway, so that's been, we're at 37, we're talking a little bit more, I think a few more game series,
Here's another series that I know of that, Matt, you probably don't know of, but do you know the game Stuntman Ignition?
No.
You don't. And that's fine if you don't. Not a lot of people know about it, but that was my shit growing up. I absolutely love that game. Because, like, it's pretty much where you're a stuntman, you're a stunt driver, and you get to go through these stunts. Like, watch some videos on it, they're actually really cool.
Yeah. But after all that, so there's like so many good game series out there.
Damn right.
I actually decided my exit out my fucking video by accident. That was my fault.
Shit happens.
I'm actually searching up online right now.
What, Stuntman Ignition? But yeah, it's a fun game. It got, like, it just pisses me off how it didn't get a
Half-Life.
Oh yeah, Half-Life.
Alright, I wanna play it.
But it's on PC and it's on VR. Those ass wipes.
I could get an
Valve.
Xbox if my Xbox Live account would work. But yeah, it's like, really just put it on PlayStation. Just put like.
And don't make it VR.
Yeah, we're gonna actually stay away from that real quick because we're gonna talk about that in What the Fuck podcast.
And we've talked about it before. We've talked about it in the second episode of the WTF podcast. So
yeah,
if you want to hear our opinions of Half-Life 3, then go watch it.
So mainly we got a lot of good games. There's a lot of good games out there.
Yeah, a lot of good games are coming out this year.
BioShock is a great game.
BioShock, I forgot about BioShock.
Yeah,
dude, Dishonored's also a good game. I have not seen Dishonored in a long time. I've only seen my brother play it once, and it looks dope.
I've been playing Dishonored recently. It's a really good game.
I bet. BioShock is good as well, and The Last of Us is good. And it sucks that part 2 is getting delayed indefinitely.
Yeah, okay, so real quick, let's stop. Talk about this shit.
We'll talk about fucking Last of Us. Alright, guys, be ready to hear Matt Go on a rant.
I was sitting there, you know, power went out, fucking everything went out. I have my horrible data. I'm sitting there, just watching something on my phone, trying to get through the whole power outage. I see a little notification pop up from my PS app thing. I'm like, wonder what this is. I try and enter it, and it exit out, so I can't find it now. I have to enter the PlayStation app. It's taking forever. I'm like, the fuck? Why is this taking forever? I get in there, and it had said something about The Last of Us Part 2, and I'm like, what is this? Is it, like, what's happening? I see that it's delayed, I knew it was delayed indefinitely before this, but I saw that they canceled my pre-order.
They canceled your pre-order?
They canceled my goddamn pre-order and gave the money
back.
Did you
get you got alright. Okay, good. Because if they didn't get your money back, that would be a problem.
Okay, I got my money back, yeah. But why the fuck would you have to okay, it's delayed indefinitely, but that should say that my pre-order can still go through since
that's true.
It's gonna not be delayed.
That's true. Like, why would you want to
give me my money back?
Why would you want to cancel the pre-order of a game that hasn't come out yet?
Yeah. The fuck are you guys doing?
It's like what the fuck?
Just stop. Just stop. You didn't even have. I know that Naughty Dog is all about letting their players play their games all at the same time and everything like that. So that's why they delayed it. But you didn't really have to delay it. A lot of people would make the argument, yes, all the people that didn't pre-order it online. Pre-order online, then, genius.
But yeah, so here's another video game series that we completely forgot about, Resident Evil.
Oh yes, Resident Evil. It is a.
I've never played any of the Resident Evil games, and I feel like a sinner for not.
Yeah, Resident Evil is a really great game series. Very hard to play though, because you have a limited amount of ammo, a limited amount of like resources and stuff. It's very hard to play, but a really good game series and very scary. I tried to play through it on my channel before, couldn't.
I found another good game series, Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider. Oh.
Tomb Raider was amazing.
I tried to play it, alright? I tried. I can't get it because it costs too much.
I've seen Tomb Raider. It's fucking good.
Doom is a great game series. I can't believe I forgot about all these game series.
What about Final Fantasy? Have you played any of the Final Fantasy games?
I played the demo for the newer one, the remake.
Yeah. What about the fucking Metal Gear Solid? Have you played Metal Gear Solid?
Yes, I have played Metal Gear. That is another game series that I have started on my channel but didn't end. I will continue that, by the way.
Oh, Need for Speed. What about Need for Speed?
Need for Speed, yes, played it.
Fucking, I love Need for Speed. First Need for Speed game I played was Need for Speed Pro Street back on the PS3. Oh man, I have so much memories of that. I would always go on there, and I would always have my friend over, and we wouldn't actually race. We would just actually come up with the stupidest ways to get our cars totaled. And it was just so fucking hilarious.
We're at 43 minutes into our video.
Yeah.
I would like to move on a little bit from games. Maybe come back later.
But we can also, what if we talk about movies that go in that are inspired of video games?
We could. How long do you want this video to be?
I don't give a damn. I don't care.
Alright. Movies and video games then.
Yeah. So, movies and the video games, most of them fucking suck.
Yeah. Most of the creators don't actually help out with the movie, so it ends up sucking.
Like, the movie would be a lot better if the people who made the game were to get involved with it. You know?
Yeah, we all...
Like...
Okay. Like... the Mortal Kombat movies or the Sonic movie.
Most of the Mortal Kombat movies fucking suck, and we don't talk about the Sonic movie. We don't talk about that.
We're hoping that the Tom Holland one of Uncharted is gonna be good, but
Yeah.
it's been delayed, so we'll never know.
The Max Payne series kind of fucking sucked.
It wasn't
Same
too
with,
bad.
same with the Hitman series. And I completely forgot Need for Speed was a series.
I don't know why I got hated on so much.
Assassin's Creed, we don't talk about Assassin's Creed. Like, that's a movie that we should never... Because Assassin's Creed, the plot of the movie isn't, like... It's about him. It's about the guy controlling a machine that controls the past. Fucking... Oh, it was so bad. Blech.
The Assassin's Creed movie, yeah.
Yeah. So... Yeah. And then there was Sonic the Hedgehog, the first fucking Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh my goodness. It didn't even look like Sonic at the beginning, it just looked like a fucking crackhead version of Sonic.
Alright, whatever.
And also, so, I just want to ask you guys this. Would you guys, if you saw that Minecraft would be a movie and have an actual plot to it, would you guys take it seriously? Like, Triton, if you're still in the live stream, answer that. Would you take that movie seriously? I know for a damn fact I wouldn't. Because, apparently, on March 4th, 2022, that will come out as a movie. And when I thought about that, I was just like, bro, you gotta be fucking shitting me sideways.
Yeah,
because nobody's gonna take that seriously.
Yeah, no Minecraft movie, please. Can we not?
Please no, for the love of God. And also, there's apparently gonna be an untitled, well, they thought about making a Saints Row film too, and like I just can't picture like a Saints Row film that would actually be good, because like Saints Row, it's a good series, but it just wouldn't make it as a movie. You know?
Yeah.
Matt, what are you doing?
Don't worry about it. Not sitting at the table while doing a podcast. Don't worry about it.
You do it before the podcast. That's what the professionals do.
You know what? I'm not a professional. Live with it.
There goes. He says, "I'm not a professional, so fuck it." Says that as he pushes his mic over.
Oh, I love it.
That's it. Oh man, that's funny. That's funny. That's still a clip. If I were to ever make a best of whatever, I would definitely put that in there. We're not professionals, so fuck it, says that as he knocks over the mic. And then you just hear him, like, which pretty much sounds like he's at the other end of his room, be like, shit, my mic!
What happened was my mic fell apart for some fucking reason.
What, it just fucking, what, did the goddamn stand just explode on impact?
Yeah. I was gonna move it onto the table and it completely exploded.
What is your fucking mic stand made out of paper mache?
Oh, that was such a good...
It sounded good on my end, too. I gotta have a timestamp of when that happens.
Just
Time
hearing
stamp,
me come
please.
into my room with a table, just fixing it up, and then just you saying, "Hey, what are you doing?" I'm like, fixing a table during a podcast.
Alright. So it happened in like around 40, like 45 minutes in, I think.
That's...
But yeah, so films based on video games.
Yeah.
So, well, how would you think about a Saints Row film?
Fuck, I don't
It would
know.
be weird, you
They
know,
wouldn't be able
because
to
like,
graphitize it good enough.
nah, like just imagine it. You're watching a Saints Row film, and then you see somebody in the film walking around with a fucking dildo bat, just swinging it on everybody.
Want my dildo up your butt?
Fucking the Saints Row film with iDubbbz as the main role, just fucking swinging the dildo bat on men, but then they look at women and be like, "Oh no, I respect the women because I am a simp." And that's kind of the thing I also want to talk about, sort of. It's just like how people deal with like simping. Be like, why do people hate on people for simping? It's just something that they do. Like, I get it's cringy, but at the end of the day, it's just like if people actually hate on them and actually fucking, you know, like, how can I say this? Like, they don't like them as a person. Like, they just absolutely despise them and was pretty much just like is dead to them. Like, that's kind of too far if it's just simping. If they're simping, it's fine if you make fun of them a little bit, because like simping is just pretty much something that you'll be made fun of, and just pretty much make it so that you won't be taken as seriously. But to go that far, it's just kind of it's just a little too far.
Yeah. Well, back on to another topic. I think we're done with the games and video games, because we know that
For right now, because we'll definitely talk about it for I don't know, fucking other podcasts maybe.
I'm gonna miss the music, because the music is something we already talked about before the podcast. Maybe that'll come back in later in another podcast.
What, the music in the Saints Row?
No, music and just like general what we like in music.
Mm-hmm. My favorite genres of music, I really like rock music and hip hop. But I like the hip hop where it's not mumble rap.
Well, as me as I like anything that's good. Like, I can listen to anything that doesn't involve bad.
If it sounds good, pretty much. If it sounds good to you.
Like, this is how I explained it to Cooper. Most songs go with, like, a steady flow. Like, just keeps on going, like, doesn't stop. Then there's the rappers that do this. They go, sing, 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 then they stop completely. Then they start singing again. I hate that. That is breaking the flow.
I know we're a little off topic here, but as you were talking about that, I took a car, and I pretty much just... if that's gonna get me age restricted, I'm not gonna be surprising, but I took a car, I drove on the sidewalk and jumped out of the car, and I ran over a huge, like, ton of bikers. Like, you know the places where the bikers hang out near the casino?
Yeah.
Like, they were chilling out at the edge of the sidewalk, and I just ran them over, and a bunch of their bodies went fucking flying.
Dude, I've done a video on the dildo bat in Saints Row, and it didn't get age restricted. So if that gets you age restricted, YouTube, we're about to have the talk, okay? We're moving on to what's wrong with YouTube in today's society. YouTube,
so anyways,
we're about to have the talk.
Back to music.
What the fuck is wrong with saying coronavirus?
Well, we'll get into that later. But let's just go back to, like, our taste in music.
Alright, YouTube, you wait. I'm coming back for you. Anyway, what's happening with the music?
Well, you were pretty much talking about how, you like it how they keep a steady flow.
Because if you mess up the flow, it just makes the music, like, not good. Because it's like, just stop. Don't stop when you're singing, unless you use a musical instrument. But they don't. They end the whole thing, and then they just keep on going. It's like...
Yeah, there's a lot of rappers out there that don't keep a steady flow, and they just, like, sort of rap off beat. Lil Baby. Because, Lil Baby, like, every time I hear his music, he never raps on beat. And it just, like, sounds like absolute dog shit.
Just stop. Just make your music. I'm about to kill this mic stand. I'm about to kill this fucking mic stand.
Dude, you should take your mic stand, you should put your mic and then wrap it around with duct tape if you have to.
I'm definitely gonna have to do that, because...
If we were to do another episode of the Split Zombie podcast or WTF podcast, expect expect Matt's microphone to be surrounded by 13 layers of duct tape. So,
I just went deaf in 2 ears.
What?
You know that thing where your head pops and, like, you start, like the volume just turns down on everything?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that just happened to me.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
I bet that was unsettling.
That was weird.
Yeah, so...
Anyway,
why are we getting off topic so easily? Fuck, let's just go back to what we were talking about.
It's because weird stuff just keeps on happening. It's good stuff, though. Yeah.
Says that as this mic fucks up again.
Mike's getting good to say. I need a new one.
You're gonna go on a fucking rampage.
Stay still. Stay.
And now he's talking to it like it's his dog. But yeah, so when it comes to music, like like if it sounds good to me, then of course I'm gonna like it. Like I like rappers that actually have a meaning in their lyrics and I can actually understand them.
Yeah, rappers have meaning, but I really just like slow. But I listen when I listen to music. I listen to everything in the music. I listen to the background music. I listen to the front music just to see if they match up and if they're good or something like that. Like people will sit there and criticize my taste in music, but I do like their taste in music. I just don't like that specific thing only. Get the hell out of the road.
As you said, get out of the road, I got ran over by a car. So...
wait, maybe that was me.
Oh yeah, well I'm gonna blow you up then. Alright, there we go.
Alright.
So... But yeah, I can definitely understand how you like music like that. And it's pretty common with most people. And
people don't like music nowadays. They're all like,
nah.
What the fuck is this music shit? It's like, the music shit is music and it's called something fun to listen to.
Mm-hmm. And most people fucking... Like, here's the thing, though. A lot of people, like, a lot of radio stations, they don't play, like, songs on there because of... Not necessarily because of popularity, they play it because other radio stations play it. You know? That's just sort of how they do it. So...
So... Our taste in music are really...
Yeah.
Like, one main feature that are like way different is our taste in music, because he doesn't like mumble rap, but I like some mumble rap, and it's like
I mean, there are some mumble rap songs that are tolerable for me, and that's like a little. It's only like I don't know, like 3 or 4. The
thing about rap for me is I don't get the difference between mumble rap and rap, because mumble rap would seem like they're talking super fast, like Eminem does in
Godzilla. Here's the thing about mumble rap, though. You see, what is classified as mumble rap is where they would pretty much, first of all, mumble their lyrics and also don't know what they're saying and don't have an overall meaning in their lyrics. That's what I view mumble rap is.
I don't know what I think mumble rap is. It's just a weird concept to me to think that there's two different little genres that are... I know that some rappers just don't have good rap, but it's like... but most of them do. They do have good rap.
Yeah. There's only a couple. There's only a little bit of mumble rap songs I like out there. Like I like Travis Scott's. I like a little bit of his stuff. I like Antidote and I like Goosebumps by him. But those are the only two songs I like by him. And there's this one song that it's catchy, and I wouldn't say I necessarily like it, but it just seems like a party song. It's the song by Pop Smoke, which is the song that we hear at the end of the casino heist after we complete it more than once.
It's crazy to think about.
And here's the thing, though. Here's what I was thinking about earlier. So obviously you know who Juice. I've listened to his music before, and me personally, it's just not for me. Like, I just think that his music was fucking terrible, but my opinion on Juice WRLD kind of changed after I saw this freestyle that he did for an hour straight over Eminem beats, and they were actually very good. Like, coming from someone who is actually classified as a mumble rapper, it shocked me, and it actually sounded good, and it made me gain respect for Juice WRLD. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you guys haven't seen it, go search it up. It's absolutely fucking amazing.
I don't think people should judge you on what kind of music you like or anything like that.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't really matter what kind of music you like. You like a type of music, then good. You don't like music at all, well, then fuck you.
I mean, we're all different human beings.
No, I mean, not fuck you, I mean, listen to music. No point not to.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, at some point in your day, you would have to listen to, like, some sort of music. Even unironically, or even ironically, you would listen to, like, one little piece of music. Like, maybe in the background of a YouTube video, or in a video game. You know? Like, we pretty much hear music every day. Unless you're deaf, but that's besides the point, okay? And that's probably gonna be something that's gonna be offensive, but me personally, this is some I love all people. I love all people. Blind people, deaf people, blind and deaf people, gays, lesbians, you name it. Except for the people who I absolutely despise.
Deaf and blind.
Deaf and blind? Yeah, illiterate.
Yeah, that.
Where, you can't read. Well, you could technically read by Braille, but is that really would that count as reading? It would just sort of be like just touching. And you can't write either. Well, actually, could you write if you're deaf? You probably, well, not if you're blind. Maybe if you could write, if you became blind in the middle of your life.
Yeah.
But if you were blind from the start of your life, then maybe not. Like, I'm not saying it to be disrespectful to, like, call them illiterate, but some people actually could be, some people who are deaf and blind could be illiterate.
Yeah.
Because they can't listen to, like, they can't read words by looking at it, they have to use Braille, and they can't see what they're writing, which would be difficult for them to write. So, like, it proves that maybe most people who are both blind and deaf could be illiterate. And, like, no disrespect at all.
I would like to change the subject from music, since we've already basically talked about all that.
So shall we go on our YouTube rant now?
So we can have the talk with you, YouTube. Now,
yeah, YouTube. Here, yeah, come over here, YouTube. Yep, yeah, YouTube, come over here real quick.
Get the fuck over here, you little bitch.
Yeah, just come here, okay? So,
where in the fuck did you have the right to tell us that we can't say something that isn't a swear word? There's no point of not having it on your service. The words corona and virus.
It's a fucking global phenomenon. Well,
we're trying to
it's just a virus.
So if we're trying to get people to know about it, and we say the words, you're gonna demonetize our video, do something like that to our video.
Which is a bitch move.
because of a word that we said. It's the same thing with swearing, but in that detail, you got fucked over already because you were told by I don't remember who, that you were supposed to have children 13 and over, meaning that we should be able to swear.
And also, dear parents who may be watching this video, we're not your fucking kids' babysitters, okay? We're not supposed to have your kids just to, fucking, like, we're not supposed to be babysitting your kids. We're supposed to be entertaining your kids, okay? So if you seriously, if you expect us to watch over your kids for our entertainment because of your neglectness, of you being a neglectful person, which I probably said wrong, neglectful, there we go, then you people are the reason why YouTube is like the way it is now. Because of this, Kappa had to step in and just pretty much turn YouTube into a giant shit show.
Kappa had to step in and say, hey, we know what you've been doing. You've been showing people that are under 12 years old videos and been reading their rights. And that's why you aren't allowing your YouTubers to swear. Because it's supposed to be 13 years and over, so we should be able to say things like shit and asshole and fuck. And no, not that
exactly.
One. That one's not actually supposed to be said because that's actually not a 13-year-old thing. But the other ones are. Like, most swears are PG-13-ish.
Yep, and apparently if your video is not 10 minutes long, then they won't get recognized. But me personally, if you guys were to watch my videos, I don't try to keep my videos up to 10 minutes. Like, my last video was like around 7 minutes.
I try to keep my videos over 10 minutes just because I don't want too short a video. But at the same time, most of my videos are an hour long. That's because the games that I play,
are long.
As you see when I play with my friends, they're a lot shorter.
Yes, because they're literally just montages.
But
of like moments.
I want to get the game done as fast as I can so that I can move on to another game. So I do 50-minute videos, you know. But
so are you like a speedrunner?
No, I don't want to use up all everybody's time while recording a video and do like 30 things on a video just because I'm doing half an hour only. And you don't have to watch the full video at once. You can just watch it, half of it, then come back and watch the last half again.
Yeah. I
want to be uploading more videos on more different games, so I make my games longer.
Yeah, like, YouTube back in the day, it was literally about being you, which is why the site is called YouTube, but now, just like MiniLad says, it's called ThemTube, where they do what the fuck you want. You can't choose what you want to do anymore. You see, but that's pretty much what I do on my channel. I do what I want, and if YouTube doesn't like it, then they can kiss my ass. Because they're gonna need a fucking army to stop me from doing what I want to post.
Yeah. Me and Cooper, we do what we want, we say what we want, because fuck YouTube. You guys are gonna try and hold us back from being who we are in real life. If you don't like who we are in real life, we shouldn't even be on your platform, because that's who we want to be.
And if YouTube somehow goes to shit, then I'll switch to Storyfire, which is a website which is similar to YouTube, but it's different. It's run by other YouTubers that actually know who actually know the algorithm of YouTube and actually understand it, unlike these fucking people at Kappa and the FTC.
Yeah, but wasn't that even before that? The YouTube CEO was making it so that we couldn't swear.
Yeah.
Because they knew that small children were watching their videos and they were like, well, we'll do this. That's why Copper stood in, because they saw that they were making all these rules that YouTubers couldn't. They looked at everything and they realized, yeah, that's what's happening.
Yeah, that's very true. Because most parents expect us to babysit their children by the use of our videos.
We are people that make our videos for fun. We make it for you guys, but we also think it's fun to make these videos.
Yeah. The fact that you could put it out there for people to see is fun in it on itself.
But it doesn't make it as fun when we can't be who we want. That's why I am debating with myself whether or not after I get 1,000 subscribers I'm gonna make money off of the YouTube. Because when I do, I know that YouTube is gonna say, no, you can't swear anymore.
Yeah, I mean, it's called YouTube for a reason. It's literally supposed to be about you, not the people at YouTube. If they don't like it that we swear too much, then too fucking bad. Because it's not the kids' fault that they somehow go onto this fucking video or something like that. Blame the parents who don't actually look after their kids and expect YouTube to be their babysitter.
They let their kids watch YouTube, but then they criticize them for watching the shows, even though.
And they don't fucking
12,
watch their kids.
They should be watching YouTube Kids, not this type of YouTube. YouTube Kids is a completely different site in which they don't have people that have swears and stuff. They have all those little teeny things that you want to watch.
And, like, I get you guys watching this. You guys are gonna be like, oh my god, this topic is so old. Why didn't you roast it before? But here's the thing, though. When this thing first came out, when the new Terms of Service came out, Matt and I, we actually did a rant about all of this. And a lot of stuff has changed since then. So
Yeah,
if you want to watch the original rant, then go on his channel.
They're just making it worse and worse. I don't know what video it was on. I think it was in the cartoon.
It was your video.
But we did do a. Oh no, it was Split Cartoon
Versus YouTube.
Versus YouTube. A very 2-hour long video in which we basically ranted about YouTube.
Pretty much, yeah. And the thing with the FTC and all this shit, here's the thing though. So if your video is not suitable for kids, then you will get ads. If it's like, for some fucking reason, I don't know. But there's also a chance that you won't. But if your video is for kids, you will not get any ad revenue, the comments will be disabled, and your channel will be turned into a giant shit show.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
So it's like, what the hell?
And here's the thing that really pisses me off. If the FTC somehow disagrees with what you say, you will be fined at a minimum of like around $43,000.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Well, no, a maximum of $43,000.
If they don't like what you say?
No, if you disagree. So, say that you post a video, and you say that it's not for kids. If they disagree somehow, then
yeah, that one.
You're fucked.
Yeah.
Because what they think a kid's video is something with bright colors, and, fucking nice characters and stuff like that. So stuff like Yandere Simulator. Like, you know that game, Matt? Yandere Simulator? That game is not for kids, but it definitely looks like it is. But it's not. So if you were to make videos on Yandere Simulator, or Yandere Simulator, I like to call it both, and say it's not for kids, then the FTC, those fuckers out there, they'll look at your look at your video, but they won't watch it. They'll just be like, oh yeah, judging by this seems like it's for kids. Let's go sue this motherfucker. And my response to that is, fuck that. Which is mainly the reason why I refuse to fill out those things saying, yes, this video is not made for kids, or this is made for kids. I don't fill those out, and I've said that in the past before. I'm never gonna fill those out, because it's fucking stupid. And I don't want to risk having them, like, somehow disagreeing with me, and I get fined, and then go into bankruptcy, and then get fucking homeless. Because I'm already broke as a joke as it is right now. I don't even have, like, just like I said earlier, my desk isn't even an actual desk. You know?
Yeah. So, YouTube is getting all fuckery. right now, but we're still gonna be on it because we are persistent.
Unless if YouTube somehow dies. If YouTube dies, then I'm gonna switch to Storyfire. I already have an account on Storyfire. I watch some videos on there every once in a while.
Yeah, well... Mike! God!
So our last topic that we're going to talk about here is pretty much the future of our YouTube channel and what we want to do.
I was going to announce that just then. You did that perfectly. Thank you.
No problem. So, what do you want to do with the future of your channel? Once you get your microphone fixed.
It can't be fixed.
Oh. Alright,
It's, the bolt that, this goes onto.
Yeah.
Ah, good. Damn it.
Alright, so, what do you want to do with your YouTube channel in the future?
Right. So I'm gonna have to hold my mic like an actual mic right now. With my YouTube channel, as I said before, I'm gonna be playing a whole bunch of different game series, old game series on my channel, such as Assassin's Creed, BioShock, Doom, Far Cry, all those good game series that you guys like right now. In the past and right now. Did it really fucking fall down there? You gotta be fucking kidding. Alright, could we go?
Alright, so what I want to do with my YouTube channel is that I want to do something that I haven't done before and make commentary videos, even though it's sort of a threat now because of Susie Lou being a fucking bitch. But I want to do commentary videos, mainly about video games. You see, like, you guys seem to like me when I talk about GTA fucking up, because my last video, it wasn't my last video, but the video before, where I talked about the servers going down again, that shit blew up. It got to, like, 300 views. And the first video I did about the GTA servers fucking up, it's my most popular video. It has over 700 views.
How the fuck did that happen?
And that's, like, obviously insane. So, if you guys like these commentary videos, I'll keep making them, and I will be happy to make them. So, like, and I do plan on making more commentary videos in the future. And, of course, I will still do the, funny moments, like, videos of, GTA and stuff like that. And also, I plan to release unreleased videos that I have somewhere in my fucking hard drive of hell. But yeah. And I'll also do, if you guys, here's something, do you guys want me to do Let's Plays? Because when I do Let's Plays of videos, they don't get a lot of views. And it just kind of makes me wonder, be like, do you guys really want them? So, for those of you, if there's anybody watching this right now, which I don't think there is, but if once this turns into a video, like, tell me, do you guys want me to do Let's Plays? Or no? Because, just like I said, people don't really watch them, so what's the point of doing them if nobody watches them?
The fun of them. Anyway,
well, yeah, obviously the fun of them, and I do have fun doing them.
Our YouTube channels are gonna stay strong. Later on in our YouTube careers, we're gonna try and make a group like all those awesome YouTube groups. We have the what?
We do have
right now, but
yeah.
It's like it's really everywhere right now. All the people in it are never like there to play any games. But we're not
dissing them. Like, we're not dissing them at all. Like, everybody in the WTF crew are amazing people.
Great and stuff, but they're like never like we need to make a shooting schedule and everything like that for our videos.
Yeah.
By the way, my mic completely turned inside out. A little thing that was inside it popped off and fell out, which is the thing where you attach your mic to.
Yeah.
So, I gotta get a completely new mic.
Yeah, I don't blame you. But yeah, so should we end the live stream here? Should we end the podcast here?
I guess, with me and my broken controller.
And I'm gonna be honest, this is probably one of the best podcasts we've ever done.
We had a few good jokes, like my mic.
Your microphone
got destroyed in this one.
Yeah. So but yeah. So that was a pretty good podcast, you guys. It got some support I didn't expect. Like I actually didn't really expect more than one person watching this. So yeah, that's good. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And if you guys want me to do more stuff with Split Cartoon, someday, I don't know when, but I'll put a poll on Instagram, like saying telling me what games him and I should do together. Like we are currently doing a series on Saints Row 4 on his channel. So if you guys want to watch that, then go on his channel.
I fucking fixed it.
You fixed it?
I figured out what's happened. There's a tightening thing that goes into that tightens the thing that's inside so that it doesn't fall out.
So wait, you just figured that out now?
Yes.
All right. So there we go. So yeah, that will be the end of it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And as always, I will talk to you guys later.
Alright, same.